welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, where we are currently in Guillaume's factory to finish a side quest for Theo before we return to the Mafia headquarters and see what awaits us in the hidden room. Right, I have to talk to him back here. Oh, looks like you managed to get your hands on some team material, did you? Just say a word and I'll make that orbital stuff look brand spanking new. I'm ready to go any time you need me. Upgrade stuff. I just need to use that material found to upgrade the orbital stuff. Should we proceed with the upgrade? Please. Yes, please do. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Everything good on your end, Roberts? Yep, I got the materials and I'm ready to go. Just hold on, I'm on my way. I'm done verifying the required materials. We're ready to roll. A weapon modification then. Lucky me being here to witness such a rare spectacle. Hey, so you're getting into it after all? I'm proud of your specs. You idiot, I was being sarcastic. Why are we involving ourselves into a trivial request in the middle of a huge situation? Sorry, you might be right. Our priorities may not have been in order. I apologize for not realizing it sooner, Detective Dudley. On the other hand, I recognize that you have your own circumstances to deal with as well. I'll go take care of something else in the meantime. Finish this up ASAP so we can get back to the investigation, understood? Alright, don't worry, we will. That's what detectives from the 1st Division are like, huh? Would you like to postpone the upgrade here? It seems like you're a bit busy at the moment. Not to worry, Chief. This behavior is typical of Detective Dudley. I think he understood the situation anyway. We may as well hurry and complete the modifications. That's what I like to hear. Let's get cracking in that case. Sounds good. We'll try to complete the modification as fast as possible. Now that I'm in the right mindset, I can really feel the adrenaline pumping through my veins. I'm looking forward to this. I can already picture Theo gallantly brandishing her new orbital staff. Chief, if the orbital staff is rendered useless due to a bug, I will refuse to speak with you for a significant amount of time. Do you understand? No way, anything but that, Theo. How could I have done such a terrible thing? Chief, nothing's happened yet. Take a deep breath and relax. Come back to us, Roberts. Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead and begin the process then. Do you mind waiting a little bit? Of course not. We'll just sit here and watch you then. Lloyd and the others spent the next 30 minutes observing the process. They were unable to understand the finer details of the process, but it seemed as though the upgrade was completed without incident. And then? How does it feel? I think I got all the calibrations just right. Well then. It feels slightly off due to the code having been completely overwritten, but all in all, not bad. I bet it's the balance control. I'm sure you get the hang of it in no time, though, Theo. Just use the Aeon system to swap the program over whenever you want to change to a different orbital stuff. Oh, and please don't forget to install any of the removable attachments. Understood. So, Lloyd, I take it things went well? I think so. I never even realized the orbital stuff could open up like that. It almost seemed like some sort of high-tech clamshell. I had no idea your stuff had so many different functions. Right, how does it handle now, Theo? Are you able to perform that new craft? Yes, the upgrade is complete. I should be able to perform all of the new functions efficiently and without error. Absolute Zero allows me to launch anti-energy bullets at 0 degrees. Though I cannot fire them in quick succession, I imagine they will prove quite useful in more intense fights. Really? Well, that's reassuring. Haha, sounds like that thing will be able to bail us out if we find ourselves in a pinch. I'm itching to see it in action. We'll definitely be counting on you for your support, Theo. Roger. Chief, Mr. Guillaume, thank you for your efforts. Yeah, we appreciate it. Oh, that little thing was no big deal. Don't worry about it at all. Right, no need to thank us. It was our proposal after all. Besides, I'm glad we were able to complete all of the intended modifications successfully. I was half expecting you to turn it down, actually, huh? Guess it was a wise decision to put Jerome's name on the request after all. No, never mind. Please, just forget I said that. Whoops, would you look at the time? I really must be on my way now. I hope the stuff serves you well in your battles. Stay safe, you. Until next time, man. Why must he be like this? Well, at the very least, I can tell that he genuinely cares about you, Theo. As overprotective as ever, huh, Roberts? Seems like you've finished. I assume you successfully modified the orbital stuff? Yes, of course. Sorry it took so long, Dudley. Huh, as you should be. I swear, going from weapon maintenance in the middle of an urgent situation. Well, what's done is done. If you're finished, can we return to our investigation? We can't afford to put it off any longer. Understood. Let's move out then. We'll be heading out now, Mr. Guillaume. Thank you for everything, sir. We'll be counting on you if anything more comes up. Sure. Don't really get what's happening, but keep hanging in there. And Dudley, was it? Don't be a stranger. Come to my factory anytime you need your weapon fixed up. Oh, well, I consider it. Until we meet again. Don't worry about it. Didn't even break a sweat performing that upgrade. All I did was follow some instructions. Haha, don't be a stranger. I'm not gonna bite, so come by and use my service whenever you need. Yes, we'll be sure to do so. We really appreciate you doing this for us. Alright, off-screen I was in the police headquarters and turned in the combat log to Rebecca and got a divine cloth for that. So, the second key. Whoop, whoop. Secret door. I would never have imagined they'd make such a complicated mechanism just for this one room. And from the footprints around it, it's clear they used this passageway pretty frequently. So Marconi has his own little secret hideout, does he? This can only mean one thing. His private quarters are further inside. Yeah, so now that you mention it, we haven't found his room yet, have we? I suspect more clues will turn up further ahead. Alright, let's head on down, everyone. Alright. You guys think this is Marconi's office? Well, if we're blasted by a wave of Guardians, as soon as we open the door, we'll have our answer. Enough standing around, let's go inside. We may be able to find clues regarding the whereabouts of the missing people. Intruders detected. Exiting standby mode. What? Everyone get back! Alright. What the heck? A robot? Hey man, I'm sorry for making fun of all the mechanisms in this place. Switching to interception mode. 5 targets identified. Weapon diagnostics complete. Mustang activated. Initiating interception. Remote controlled attack units? Look alive, everyone! Let's send this hunk of metal back to the scrapyard where it belongs. Got it. Reginenkopf. And Mustang. Mustang. Reginenkopf support mechanism equipped with orbments for quick repairs. And I still haven't fixed Lloyd's orbment. Great. Ow! Ow! And you can call more of these guys. Oh, great. Reginenkopf, a powerful bipedal archaism equipped with an electric blade, has a boost function. Ah, damn it. Can I? Yeah, I knew this was turning the maps. Turning the map was possible somehow. Okay, not bad, Dudley. We still have it. Five U material and 1 T material. That was way harder than any of the other machines we fought so far. No kidding. If I got firepower like that thing, why haven't they sicked it on Heiyue yet? I'm certain that controlling a machine of this nature is exceedingly difficult. There's a strong possibility it will go on a rampage without a skilled engineer handling it. I'm just glad we didn't have to fight it in the middle of a city. It would have been much harder for us. Yes, it certainly would have been. Okay, we've cleared the final obstacle. Let's head into the room. Right. We finally made it to the Don's office. We'll be going beyond the point of no return in multiple ways if we enter this room. What should we do? Upon entering, you may no longer freely explore outside of Cosper City. Remaining quests labeled with short term will expire. Proceed with caution. Unlock the door. Wow, this is certainly extravagant. It's still not quite at the level of Speaker Hartman's room, but regardless... Yeah, I imagine it'd be hard to beat that. Wait! Oh. Wasn't your smartest move there, mademoiselle. What are you getting all panicked over? I'm well aware of what you lot pulled at the Schwarze Auktion. Namely, swiping the prey the First Division has been after for years. Oh, regardless, this definitely seems like Marconi's office. With this, I think we've looked through Revache's entire headquarters, and yet... Yeah, neither the Mafia members nor the missing people are here. If there really are any clues lying around, odds are they'd be right here. Time is precious, let's split up and search room. Yes, sir. I'm sure we'll find something soon. So we managed to find files directly tying Revache to illegal smuggling. I thought I had an idea of what we were doing, but to think the scale of the operation was this massive... Damn it! If only we had a search warrant! This is enough evidence to put them behind bars for a whole century! What we found constitutes conclusive evidence of smuggling. If only we had a search warrant. I found an inventory of the items were prepared for a Schwarze Auktion. Everything about the items, from acquisition to the winning bidder, is detailed here. To think that they even acquired a masterpiece stolen by Phantom Thief B? If this info became public, it could possibly cause an international uproar. This is an inventory of the items at this year's auction. Apparently they weren't able to sell about half their stock. I suppose that's mostly our fault, but they reaped what they saw. Violet talks about Revache's arms smuggling routes. Clever bastards already control all the routes I knew about from back in the day. I'd bet they're making good use of Garcia's Jäger connections. Seems these guys have been busting their asses to get all the latest toys from Rheinfort to Vaughan. Hell if I know how much mirror all this stuff costs. I found a list implicating Crossbell's most influential political and business figures of accepting bribes. It includes not only the speaker, but also several Imperial faction Diet members, the CGF commander and other directors of various organizations. According to this, they received vast sums of mirror from enterprises in return for silencing matters involving Revache. Even the names of Republican faction Diet members and the commissioner of the CBD are listed here. That would explain the pressure being put on the First Division. The cabinet has a wide selection of vintage alcohol. Why is that watchable? The chest is locked. I don't think I'll be able to unlock this with a lockpick. In that case, I guess I'd try searching the room. Now, let's look again. The cabinet has a wide selection of vintage alcohol. Not sure why I was expecting to find anything other than fancy wine here. Wait. Lloyd lifted each bottle one by one. Bingo. Found treasure chest key. None of his subordinates would ever dare touch his private collection. Not a bad hiding place, Marconi. Use the key. Got it. There's a few files in here. Let's take a look. Gnosis delivery receipts. Gnosis shipping receipts. There we go. It is report. They are responsible for distributing the drugs. Furthermore, it's Gnosis, the very same drug the cult developed. What the hell is going on here? There's something else in the corner of a chest. Is this a CPD badge? Found damaged officer badge. But there's no way. Guy's badge? Each and every missing person is written on this list. So now we have evidence that the Mafia is responsible for distributing the drugs. We've also managed to confirm that the drugs are in fact Gnosis, the very same one created by the cult. How was the Mafia able to get their hands on something like this? According to the shipment inventory, it seems like the entire supply has come from one person. Could that person have ties to the cult? Without a doubt. According to the documents, Revache has had a relationship with this person for several years. They even provided Revache with a technique to easily control the war dogs via administering drugs to them. That explains it then. It usually takes Jägers a hell of a lot of time to train even one war dog. The fact that these mobs had so many of them all of a sudden always seemed weird to me. So this means someone from the cult was involved with this as well. But who could it be? We can deduce that someone living in Crossbow, judging by how frequently they're in contact. I don't know the answer. However, in regards to the missing people and Revache's disappearance, my intuition is telling me this cult member is the one responsible. I agree with Lloyd. Those blue pills are likely an enhanced version of the original Gnosis from 6 years ago. Whoever this is, they managed to perfect the formula and they're now supplying the Mafia with it. Theo. It's alright, Theo. We're with you. Never again. We'll never again let you go through that hell again. Thank you, Lloyd. Whoever this guy is, he seems like a real piece of shit. I'm gonna enjoy kicking his slimy ass. The real problem is, how are we going to lure him out of his hiding place? Right. We are lacking in numbers. The CPD already has to deal with Revache's disappearance, the missing persons case, and that bomb threat at the airport too. If high-ups weren't putting so much pressure on the force, we might be able to handle everything, but... damn it, to think that the commissioner was completely won over by petty bribery. If not for him, we'd be able to mobilize the entire CPD and build a task force for all these cases. Has he no shame? He's a blight on the department. Hey Dudley. I have an idea. Why don't we get the braces to help? Oh yeah, that'd be a huge help right about now. What are you even thinking, Bennings? If we bring the braces in, the CPD's widespread corruption will be completely exposed. I don't think there's any avoiding that. It's simply a price the police force will have to pay. It's our own fault anyway. We have known about this corruption for a long time, but have continually looked the other way. Wouldn't it be best to accept the shame now, so we can begin moving forward? It's true, worrying about the department's pride will only cost us more time. Time those missing people may not have. Not only that, but we still don't have a damn clue what the Mafia's main objective is. We can't afford to stand here fretting over our reputations any longer. We need to act. So these are the kinds of people Sergei gathered for his team. Very well, I'll leave you all in charge of contacting the guild. I'll go and secure 1st Division's help behind the top brass's back. With any luck, I may even be able to enlist help from the 2nd Division. Hey Dudley, thank you. I appreciate you giving us a chance. Don't misunderstand me. It just so happens that we have no other choice in these circumstances. More importantly, Bennings, what do you plan to do with a badge? Oh, a damaged CPD badge. You really think it's your brother's? Yeah, I'm almost positive it is. You might recognize it too, Theo. Yes. I imagine it was damaged during one of our raids on the cult lodges. He told me it was his badge of honor. I see. No wonder he never seemed interested in exchanging it for a new one. No matter how many times I told him to. Dudley, you and my brother work together, right? After Guy transferred to the 1st Division? Yes, we did. To be frank, he fit in with the rest of the 1st Division about as well as oil and water. Overbearing and reckless, always acting independently, he stood out like a sore thump. He hardly cooperated with anyone, especially me. We are constantly at odds during every case. However, everyone in the 1st Division acknowledged him for the excellent detective he was. Myself included, of course. Dudley. When he was killed in the line of duty, it hit all of us in the 1st Division much harder than we ever could have imagined. Although we never really saw eye to eye with Guy, I think there was a part of us that depended on his rashness, his willingness to jump into action. We all desperately searched for any leads to his killer, but in the end, we were left empty-handed. I'm sorry, Bannings, for everything you had to go through. Hold on, Dudley, it's not your fault. Guy shouldn't have gone off on that investigation alone in the first place. And you guys did everything you could to solve his murder. That's more than enough for me. I see. However, after all this time, we're on the verge of a breakthrough. We finally have a lead of who the culprit is. Though we had our suspicions 3 years ago, we didn't have a solid lead until now. With this, you might be able to finally settle your brother's old score for... No, I'll worry about my brother later. We've got a mountain of pressing issues to handle right in front of us already. I'll worry about Guy once we solve these. Thank you, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd, you really can't help but put others before yourself, can you? Ah, that's just Lloyd for you. Very well, Bannings. We both have our tasks, then. Let's see to them. After all, we can't let that annoyingly optimistic brother of yours outdo us. Now can we? Right. Chapter 4, Creeping Wisdom. End. You were promoted to Detective 2nd Class and you were presented with a power suit. Investigation Mayor's request. Are you rated? Blue Pill investigation. Shadows of a Cult. And I think I end this episode here. Until next time when we begin whatever follows next. Probably chapter 5. Yeah, until then, I'm Ace and don't get lost.